16.
Happy almost New Year, Soul Tribe.
Soul Tribe.
Yes, here we are. Live at last.
Happy, happy, happy.
Sounds funny.
Live at last.
All right. Let's see who's joining us today.
Oops, sorry. I keep hitting you.
We have Learn More.
Welcome.
Yes.
Learn more.
All right. So happy almost 2019. Can
Oh
you
my
believe it
gosh.
already?
No.
I know, me neither.
I didn't think I would live this long.
fast. I know.
You know, when you're in your 20s, you think, oh gosh, I'm not going to live to be 40.
Yeah.
Because that's
I hear ya.
old. Well, I guess nobody's here yet, huh?
Not yet. It doesn't look
Oh, no,
like
2,
it.
3.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Aha!
Aloha,
Roxanne. There she is. Okay, so I just wanted to tell everybody that our latest newly painted angel, the Carrion Angel, is still on sale. We decided to extend the sale till Monday night, midnight. So officially Tuesday. So
Yeah.
New Year's Eve to ring in the new year.
So it's that one?
Hi, Chris. No,
Oh,
it's
the one you showed last
yeah,
week,
the one
guys.
that I showed last week. It's very
Hi, Chris.
the orange that's emanating off his
Yeah,
wings.
yeah. Got that.
So that is extended for a little bit longer. And we also have our other news that's going on right now is our fabulous mini retreat coming up in April.
In
The
San Francisco.
special month of a very special and beautiful person's birthday. That's you.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
In
April.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking,
what-
God, I'm thinking
yeah.
January.
Mhm.
All right.
So that is going to be healing and journey to the other side. So it's
That's
really
going to
cool.
be a good one, and we're going to have a special guest, maybe.
I
I
hope
know
so.
you hope so.
It's going to be really, really cool, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be neat.
Yeah.
Interesting, actually.
So that is coming up very soon. We're going to be working on that. Is
Yeah.
there any other news that we have here that we want to share with our friends?
Gosh. No, just that, again, to reiterate, if you're asking a question on here, then, you know, if we can get to it, we'll answer it. But if you ask for services, there is a fee.
Yes.
So just so you know that.
And just wanted to tell you.
No, Roxanne, I'm an Aries.
Yeah, she's an Aries.
Yeah.
I love my Aries.
April 5th.
I'm surrounded by
You
Aries.
are, huh?
Yeah, I have a lot of Aries around me.
And then you have Aries moon.
That's true. I have an Aries moon and an Aries rising,
Mhm.
but not an Aries sun.
There you go.
Yeah. But yep, she is an Aries.
All right.
Okay.
So I
So-
want to talk about Tupac.
Okay.
We had a rather upset person that is upset because I said that Tupac was white in a past life, and we don't mean any disrespect at all. I mean, we just know from our philosophy that we've had past lives, and we're every ethnicity, we're in every region. We're just
Right.
not the same person every time. But not everybody knows that.
Right.
And I can really truly understand how that person felt. You know, that we were disrespecting him, saying that he was white. But that was in a past life, and again, no disrespect meant.
Definitely not.
But yeah, and it's just, and I can understand the anger because they don't know about our philosophy. And,
right,
you know,
right.
they're just, yeah. So that's that.
Yeah.
And that's it, huh?
I believe
And
so.
we start going into everything.
Okay.
Hi, Alma.
Hi, Alma.
We're actually going to answer one of your questions today.
We're
Roxanne,
glad
you
you
have
made
a
it.
daughter and a mother, Aries.
See?
I bless you.
Yeah, my brother is Aries, and then Vera, and then our other friend Pam.
Oh, that's right.
She's
Yeah,
Aries too.
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go into. We're gonna.
Okay.
I pulled a rune for everybody, but you want to do that at the end or now?
Maybe we'll do it at the end. So that'll be
I
our
pulled
New
a
Year's
rune
message.
for Soul Tribe for SE.
Very cool.
Yes. So
Okay.
the first one was Rose, right?
Right. Yes, Rose Mangiano, maybe, is asking, who was I in a past life? And have I had many lives?
Yeah. Okay, well, in the past life that I picked up for her, she was like, it was a Norse, and I didn't realize that's Viking, but it's a Norse life, and she was a midwife. She was the midwife.
Really?
Yeah, because I believe they lived in like groups,
Right.
wasn't it? Like the mother, the father, the grandmother, the grandfather, the siblings. That was their group. But she would be a midwife to all the groups. She would travel.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
so that was it. And the thing that she likes to remember about that past life is the freedom. Because from what I get from what she was doing, there was more freedom given to women with the Viking people in that time frame than what we've had lately.
Right.
You know, they were given a lot of freedom, from what
And
I understand.
a
I mean,
lot
this
of-
is what I'm getting from her and how she felt. I don't know if it's a freedom because she got to travel to different places, or women were just treated more fairly. I don't know. In one of those.
From what I've
Hi, James.
seen or researched or learned about, the women seem very revered or more respected and are looked at as more strong in that culture,
Yeah.
from my understanding, because they also had the goddesses too, like, right, and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, because I just wondered, because I see that Viking movie, that series, and it doesn't seem like they had that much freedom. But I guess they did, because they got to fight if they wanted to. If they didn't want to, they did whatever, they did within the group.
I haven't seen the series.
Yeah, it's very male oriented.
Right.
To me, anyway.
Right,
That's my
but
interpretation.
and that's the thing. It's like Hollywood or the movie producers will take it their own way according
Yeah.
to the
Just
more
like Roxanne
modern
said,
times.
women were respected just like our Hawaiian culture.
Yeah, see, I like that. Oh, James made it. Hi, James.
Yeah, I said hi, James, already. And Johnny, and Kirk, and Mary, and Trexler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and Ben.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just kidding. I hope so. That would be nice,
Yeah,
wouldn't
that
it?
would be. Was there more?
Oh, and then
about
she
this?
had 72 past lives.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's great. She's been busy.
yeah.
That's really cool. And I, if I'm not mistaken, were the women in that Norse and Viking culture, it was more so the women that were the seers, right? Or were there men too? Maybe some men.
I don't know. I know that there were women. I'm sure there was men too.
You would think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you always see, like, it's the women with the runes.
Yeah,
and
the old gnarly looking women. Because, we're
interesting.
72. That was so
Yeah.
cute. Somebody
was.
said, "You guys don't look 72." That was precious.
That was
Okay.
super sweet.
And then
Okay.
Braden?
Braden Clark. Okay, Braden Clark is asking. He's asking about Ariana Grande. She was Mac Miller's ex-girlfriend. They broke up a few months ago. This has been a couple of months back. I wondered if they had met in past lives. They seem to have that twin flame connection, or at least a soulmate connection.
Yeah. They don't. I mean, they're not twin souls. And I think he was more into her. That's the feeling I get. That he was more into her than she was into him. But it's so interesting because she's more, the past life that she had with Mac Miller and the guy from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I don't know his name, but I know who you're
Yeah,
talking about. I
whoever she
can
was
picture,
supposed
I
to-
see his face.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi,
Yeah.
Sammy.
It was, that guy from Saturday Night Live that, he was always making fun of their relationship because people were making fun of it.
Oh.
Because I guess he feels he's ugly or something. But, it was like, what is she doing with him when she could do so much better? But the three of them were in a past life.
Really?
Together, yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. So you
Yeah.
gotta do tell.
Yeah. And it was kind of like the, that triangle.
Like a lover's triangle? you
Yeah,
mean?
but it was more so in that past life than it was now, because she had already broken up with Mac Miller, right, before she went with this guy. But in the past life, because she really has a stronger connection with him, she's just not giving him a chance. The Saturday Night Live
The
guy.
Saturday Night Live gentleman. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I mean, there's love there too with Mac Miller, but not like the connection she has with God, what's his name? I
don't
don't. Does anybody know his
know.
name? Um, his father was killed at 9/11.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So anyway, he's a
So-
comedian.
So they had a stronger connection.
Look what happened to my pen.
She and he. Oops.
Pete Davidson. Thank you,
Oh,
Sammy.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was more like they were together, and then this, in the past life, Mac Miller came in because he wanted her, kind of
I
thing.
see.
And he actually took her. So
Oh.
he kidnapped her from Pete Davidson.
Davidson.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
kind of like the past life they had.
That's
But she,
interesting.
yeah, soul-wise, she's more connected with Pete.
Really?
Yeah, and it's a shame she's not giving him a chance, but that's okay. Because he really makes her, in the past life, he made her laugh, which he's doing in, or I hope he did it in this life, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what their connection is. And they're like best friends on the other side.
Really?
Yeah, so.
That's neat.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, actually. Maybe later she will. She's reading my mind because I was wondering the same thing. I was thinking, gosh, I
yeah,
wonder
maybe,
if
I don't know,
later
because
on.
he's really a good person. And you would not think so by the way he acts on Saturday Night Live, because he has an odd sense of humor. You know how he's making fun of that SEAL, Navy SEAL with the
Oh.
patch.
Oh, got it.
But he meant really, it was a joke,
Right.
but
right.
sometimes his jokes are not taken as well.
Right. They're
Yeah.
not well received.
Yeah,
as
but
they
he's
say.
a really, really nice guy, and I think he has like addiction issues as well.
I see. Well, that's really interesting.
Yeah, so that's that, and then there's Bradley Moon
Okay, Bradley Moon, our friend.
from San Diego.
Yeah, our friend in San Diego. Let me go find him here. He's right down here at the bottom. Okay, so Bradley Moon is asking, I realize we've lived many lives. What is a past life that is having great influence in my current life? Something I should work on. Namaste from sunny San Diego.
Well, the one that I picked up, and I'm sure I'm picking up on it because of what's going on in the country right now. But
Oh,
because he had a past life in the Civil War, but he wasn't actually. I was not fighting. He was like higher up, because he had something to do with Lincoln, and helped him with that. What's that one that Lincoln signed for the Civil War? Proclamation or something?
it sounds like it.
I can't remember, but it's.
Emancipation?
I think that's it.
Emancipation?
Yeah,
Not
that's it.
super great on my
Yeah.
history.
So he was part of that, helping President Lincoln with that. And then, so he has a sense of civic
Duty
or justice. It doesn't have to be civic duty, but yeah, like justice, like making sure everything is equal and that kind of thing. Because that's what he was really into, of course, with working with Lincoln,
That is
right?
really interesting.
Yeah, so that would be interesting to know if he has any interest in that in this lifetime. But he was way behind the scenes. But he actually helped him put that together.
That's interesting, and it makes me
Lincoln.
wonder. It makes me wonder if Bradley has like any desire or any drive to do something in this time with what's going on, or just interesting. So Roxanne was asking, so he knew Obama in a past life too.
Are you saying that Obama was Lincoln? Is
Well, in one of the episodes we did, you had picked up on that he knew Lincoln. And he was right there with
yeah, because I
him.
was gonna say he wasn't
He
Lincoln,
was
but
right there with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess so.
A Civil War life like I
Had
had one, and others-
and one other Soul Tribe member. There must be more of us in the.
Oh,
I'm sure there's
definitely.
a lot.
Oh, yeah,
especially
for sure.
several. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then look where we're at right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, Elma's next.
Okay. All right, Elma. So your question is right down here. Let me just find it. Okay, it's right here. I have a question about next year, 2019. Do you see the year in total being better for our planet and the humans on it, or can we expect more or less the same amount of chaos and corruption? I'm beginning to feel worn out with the negativity surrounding us. looking forward to some good news.
I know, it was so nice not to watch the news during the holidays. I just refused to. You know, I just wanted to look at happy stuff, like Scrooged and Elf.
I
You
hear
know,
that.
I'm with Elma. I'm like tired of it. But, I mean, it's still going to be a little more of it in 2019. But as we're getting closer to 2020, it'll get a lot better.
Yeah, and I was just...
It might be before, hopefully, but that time frame.
Yeah, I hope so too. Because in the last, I think it was the last session that we had with Angus. It was not that long ago. He was saying, again, he was reaffirming what you had said too, that things would get a little worse before they get better. But to hang in there. So he was talking to all of us to really hang in there, that it is going to get better.
Yeah, I don't think the American people are going to let things slide this time.
I don't think so either. I mean, it's out of hand for crying out loud.
Exactly. What's like watching the Hallmark Channel? Us?
I think
no, it can't be us.
Maybe she meant because of wanting to watch something good instead of any news.
Oh,
like
yes,
Hallmark
you're right.
Channel.
Just like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I started watching some show. I can't even remember what it was, but it was a series or something. And then
Yeah?
Yeah, and then I stopped doing that.
Well, it kind of takes me to what I wanted to say too. Why I have this picture here is the Angel of Hope. That I just wanted to choose this art to bring in the new year so that we can all have hope, because it's when we have hope, that's where all of our, whatever it is that we want to create, all begins with a thread of hope, whether it's healing, whatever it is that we want to create in our life. And one of the things too that Angus has always talked about is to dream big.
Yeah.
Why not dream big instead of putting limitations on ourselves? To really, and that reminds me of like with resolutions, our New Year's resolutions. That's how we can, where our resolutions start and how we can create them into reality, turn them into reality is activating on that hope and working towards it. And like with this picture, it also reminds me of one of the things of, with everything that's going on right now, we just need to keep going and do the best we can to help the children, even if we don't have children, to help the next generation. Do whatever it is that we can to help them.
Yeah, we have to, because they're not going to have anything here.
Nothing good.
Nothing good, and that's for sure.
Especially with women's rights and many different groups, not just women, but I'm thinking of that because I have little girls that are in my life, so I'm thinking about them.
I saw a documentary on that, the notorious RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Really?
Oh, it's so good. You guys have to see it.
Really?
She is amazing.
Wow.
And the young women that are going into law, they were saying to them, she is like a superstar. She's like, sometimes they put her in Wonder Woman outfit with her face. They just love her.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because all the things that she did for women, I mean,
Wow.
like Gloria Steinem and all those people were helping activate, but she was putting things into law.
Wow.
You know, so she was.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow. See, but that's the thing is.
Hi, Lori.
Every one of us in our own way, because one of the things that used to really get me down is all these things happening that I couldn't change.
Yeah.
But then one day, realization came to me that really it was infusion from the other side, that I can't change everything that's happening, especially like with what's going on right now, right? But we can help those whoever that we can reach with what they're going through, with what's happening. We can help them.
Exactly.
In whatever way. So without further ado, do you want to share the,
the rune.
New Year's message?
Yeah, the rune that I picked for our soul tribe and for SE is, and that is Berkana, and that is fertility. So, and that's a good one. So I think, Alma, it's going to, with that influence with the Berkana, it's going to be amazing. Because the Berkana is, the symbol is the birch tree, and we have a tree on ours, right? And it's life process. It's growth, blossoming, and what? I can't read my own handwriting. Ripening, that's it. And ripening. And the power to influence, development, and the nature in which it flows into your body. Its action is gentle and penetrating.
That's interesting.
I'm hot.
So
The sun is all.
what's really cool about that too, it's like it sounds like abundance because of fertility and Creating, exactly.
Yeah. So I like that one.
that's a really good one.
It is.
Very cool.
So remember, growth, blossoming, and ripening.
Okay, so this actually really goes along with what Vera's always talking about for New Year's Eve.
Oh, petitions.
Yes, we want to write down our petition.
I usually do it. You could write it anytime you want, but I usually write my petition and then I burn it at midnight. Which, I mean, you don't have to do that, but at least write something. And it doesn't have to be about you. It could be about your family, friends, and the world.
Right.
I always include everything in that one because it's, from. Oh God, I lost my thought. I read almost thing and I just went.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a part of creating and bringing that abundance to you by
Right.
putting out that
Yes.
thought. And when you burn it, it's like a symbolic type of a tradition or ritual that that petition is going up to heaven. And Asna, well, she's not here right now. Well, my picture of Asna's not here, but that it goes up to Asna, to Mother God, and she receives it. It goes out to the universe, that kind of thing, to help create that to happen.
Yeah.
Is putting that intent, because we're all creators too. So whatever we want to create, we could put that energy out there and
you could
work
burn the
towards
petition New Year's Day. You don't have to burn it at all if you don't want to. You could bury it. You could do whatever you want with it. You could shred it. It doesn't matter because the minute you write it, it's done.
I liked burning it at night.
Yeah.
It's kind of special. I did that the other night when you told us as well. And it was at midnight, and it was just kind of.
It's
I don't
nice
know,
to do
special.
it.
Yeah, I just felt like it was going up
Stay up
to
that.
heaven.
Because I don't go party or anything, so those days are over. But this is like, if you don't want to take a lot of time. Oh, my pen fell off. Oh, here it is. Okay, I taught my grandson whenever he was really young to do petitions with me because he was always with me on New Year's Eve because his parents went out, right? So he was like kind of upset because he couldn't write at that time. And I go, it doesn't matter. Asna doesn't care. She knows. And so he would do this stuff. But he was actually.
Like little squiggly lines.
Yeah, that was to him, that was writing. I don't know if you guys can see it. It was just like a bunch of little squiggly lines, but there was intent. He was thinking thoughts and just putting it down like that because he couldn't write. And I still have his little petition pocketbook thing.
Really?
Yeah, and he has all these little. I'll show you later.
Oh,
it just has
neat.
little scrigglies on it. Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah. So.
That is really cool.
Yes, he was a good boy then. No, he still is. I'm just joking. He's a great person.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have a safe and just really joyful, happy New Year celebration.
Let's bring it in happy.
Yeah.
And then deal with whatever.
Filled with hope.
There you go. Exactly.
And
You have to.
enlightenment.
Yeah, and faith because you know things are going to change.
Exactly.
Yep.
And love, because love is the most important.
The best.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the changer right there.
We'll miss you too, and have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Week will go by like that, I know it. See you next Saturday.